Now, one of the MBA theories that I really like because it's so practical is Ansoff's matrix. I just want to quickly tell you about that now. So what Ansoff said was that you can draw a little 2x2 matrix, and it talks about your existing products and new products and existing customers and new customers. So the first box, which is a no-brainer, is existing products and existing customers. And you may say, well, what do I do about that box? Because surely it's already there. But what Ansoff said is make sure you're selling all your existing products to all your existing customers. So I tend to have, say, one customer that gets me in to do project management and another customer that gets me in to do fun team building days at Christmas. But why am I not doing project management for the one who I do the team building? And why am I not doing team building for the one who gets me in as project management? And they think that that's all I do, but I don't. So if I can say to them, by the way, I do these other things, and I do negotiating as well, have you thought about that? Then clearly that's the easiest sell, because those are products I already have, customers who already know me. I would be mad not to complete the little matrix of do I sell all my products to all my customers. So that little matrix goes in Ansoff's first box. So it's a no-brainer to do that. That's the first thing you must do. Then you can go to the next Ansoff box and consider selling your existing products to new types of customer. So this would be me selling courses I already have to perhaps the public sector or to people in America or something like that. So I've already got the products. Who else could I sell them to? I think the only question mark I would put in here is if you currently are working B2B, business to business, I don't think it's a good idea to move into business to customer, B2C, because that's too much of a change. And similarly, B2C moving to B2B. Now, that could be worth it because I think B2B generally is a better way to work, but that's a big change. So I would be careful about that. But just moving to other types of customer segment, why not? You know, if you supply stuff to, say, the construction industry, why not move to other sectors of the market if you can? So that's Ansoff's second box. And equally as attractive as the second box is the third box, which is why not sell other things to your existing customers? Now, you do have to develop new products, but you've already got the customers who like you. And they might even be telling you, can you do this as well? So I might have a customer who says, you know, you already do project management. Could you do time management for us as well? And maybe it wouldn't be too hard for me to develop that course, or perhaps I could even just bring somebody in, a subcontractor who knows about that, and pass them straight into that customer and then make a margin on it. So selling other things to existing customers has to be worth considering. So Ansoff says that you can do those two things. But the final thing he says that I think is really interesting is he says, never go to the fourth box. Never try to sell new things to new customers because that's too difficult and you'll get into trouble. So I did some work for a company that used to make telephone exchanges. You can probably guess who they were because only one company used to make telephone exchanges. And when everything was starting to go digital, and instead of having wires and switches, it was just going to be a computer, they had the idea of selling digital phone exchanges to America. They'd never dealt with America before, and they'd never made digital exchanges before. But their idea was to sell that to America. And it was a disaster. And in the end, they went broke because of it. They went bust. They went bankrupt because of this. And what they should have done was start making digital exchanges for their existing customers in the UK. Or they should have been selling analog exchanges to America first to learn how to work with America and then bring the digital in. But it was too much in one go and it bankrupted them. So got to be really careful about going into Ansoff's fourth box. And you don't need to, because there's plenty in the other three boxes, particularly box one. I mean, that's the easiest. At least sell everything you've already got to the customers that you've already got.